What's up, guys? What's up, guys? How you doing today? You rocking out with the one and only Philly Dom out here in the early morning. In the early morning, early morning. Talk to you about this migrant crisis that's been going on for a long time. Going on for a long time. And what it has done to New York City. I focus on New York City because that's where I'm staying at. So that's why it looked like I was lopsided. I focus on New York City because that's where I'm staying at. But good morning, good afternoon, wherever you at in the world. Hope all is well. Hope all is good for you right now. Just waiting for more people to get on the live and we will talk. Let me put some stuff in here, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Waiting for you guys to come on the live. I believe that. Say good morning, Philly. Believe that. What's going on with you? D, how you doing? D, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's early morning. I know you guys just getting up, or you could be in Europe and you're already up, or you could be in the Asian world and you're already up. Wolfie said, "Hey, bro, Wolfie, what's going on with you? What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you?" Just playing with my phone real quick. It's early morning out here. You guys know I'm still in Belize. I'll be back in New York pretty soon. But that doesn't stop us. We still do what we have to do, no matter where we at in the world. Wolfie said home from work did some on my day off. Home from work did I guess you did something on your day off. Okay. Believe said went to bed too early last night, enjoying life in I guess you're in Ohio. Shout out to my boy Max. Mac was Mac Journeys. Mac Journeys out there. He's covering the footage. She's covering the migrant crisis out there in Ohio. Check him out. If you go to my community posts, I just posted one of his videos. So check him out. Subscribe to his channel. Give his videos a like. Share his videos. Support what he's doing, man. But he's out there covering the migrant situation out there in Ohio. Especially he's focusing on the Haitian migrant situation out there because there's a lot of Haitians out there in the Cleveland, Ohio area. Well, the whole state. 99 said, "What's going on? You all, good morning." Yes, indeed. Good morning, man. Penn said, "Hello, Penn. What's going on with you?" And then I see Exile said, "Morning from Brazil." Exile, what's going on with you, man? Good morning from Brazil. What's going on with you? D said, "We appreciate your coverage on the matter." No problem, man. Feel it's my duty to let you guys know what's going on as far as the situation, because the situation is ongoing and it will not go nowhere no time soon. So I think it's good, it's the right thing. I was about to say the good thing to do, the right thing to do. As far as put my hat down a little bit more, the right thing to do regarding the situation. So much happened, man. Let's talk about it little by little. And yes, I will keep talking about this. A lot of people saying, Philly Dom, you need to focus more on your travel. You need to do this and do that. Too many people talking about the migrant crisis, but like I said before, I feel like it's my obligation. Penn said, "Good evening from Japan. I want to know what is going on there." Okay, Penn, what's going on there? And everybody in the live, let me tell you what's going on. Um, in New York City, they're going through a lot. They have a lot of issues right now in New York City with the migrant crisis. Tons of issues. The major issue right now, I would say, is yesterday, like 2 days ago, a whole bunch of migrants have been kicked out of their hotel shelters or shelters where they're staying at. We're talking like 4,400 and something. That's the number they gave. It could be a lot more. It could be a lot less, or around them numbers. But around them numbers, like 400,000. I mean, 4,400 and something. The migrants are coming here, Penn, to get a better life, or because they have some kind of persecution in their country. They're calling it political asylum. They're trying to get political asylum. Political asylum is like if you're getting persecuted, or your life is in jeopardy, or you're going through some issues in your country. So a lot of migrants are coming there on that premise alone. You have migrants coming from Venezuela. You have migrants coming from Haiti. You have migrants coming from the Dominican Republic. You have migrants coming from China. You have migrants coming from Ecuador, Brazil, Colombia. We can go out there and name the countries. A whole bunch of companies. There's a whole bunch of companies. Not say company, but I mean countries. A whole bunch of countries. And what happened is the struggle is real, man. The struggle is real. And for some odd reason, the U.S. is letting everybody in. Last month, they let over 300,000 migrants in 1 month, which was the record. They're letting them into the country, and they're going to places like Chicago and Denver, Colorado, and Boston, Massachusetts, and Vermont, and New York City. I'm out of New York City, so that's why I cover the situation with New York City. So I try to give you all the information regarding what's going on in New York City. Penn and everybody that's watching, and shout out to you watching from Japan. So Penn, the situation that is going on in New York City is that too many migrants are coming in. They're getting like right now they're getting about 500 migrants coming in a day. And the problem with New York City is it's a sanctuary city. Sanctuary city is a city that doesn't basically, I mean, in a nutshell, doesn't turn nobody down. If you're homeless, if you're a migrant or immigrant and you need a place to stay, they'll put you in their facilities. The problem with that is now that since so many migrants are coming from the border in record numbers, they don't have no place to put these migrants. So it's getting really hard for them to put these migrants in different places. They've been utilizing everything. They use hotels, they use regular shelters. They also even use tent facilities. They have a big tent facility in Brooklyn. I think it's called Bennett Field. And the situation is getting worse and worse and worse because a city like New York, they just can't. It's too much for them right now. They're spending too much money in New York City. They're spending like $10 million a day just to house and take care of the needs of the migrants. On a monthly basis, they're spending over $300 million a day. And right now, the city is at about $3 billion in debt, or at least that's what they tell us. It could be a lot more. It could be around the numbers, but they say they're about 3 billion, not million. You ain't hearing me. They're about $3 billion in debt right now, and the struggle is real for them right now, and that's causing a lot of problems. The people of New York are really upset. They're really upset. I mean, you don't even have to be from New York, but citizens are really upset because they're saying that the migrants are getting preference. They give them food, 3 meals a day. They give them places to stay. They give them cell phones. They give them iPads. They're getting all the benefits of a U.S. citizen without paying taxes. So a lot of citizens. That's why you see what the title is. If you go back and see what the title is of this video is. So that's why a lot of citizens of the United States is getting mad with them. They're not just New Yorkers, any place worldwide. They're getting upset with them because they're getting so many benefits and stuff. People even went as far to call them freeloaders. And people also said that a lot of them don't want to work. And there's a whole bunch of stuff going on as far as this migrant crisis. And it's really consumed New York City to the point that New York City had to make cuts in their fire department, in their school system, and in their police department. You don't want to cut your law enforcement. You always want to have a strong law enforcement, especially in a big city like New York City. But they had to make cuts, and then now they're making 5% cuts. They made a 5% cut, and I think they're going to do two more 5% cuts. So the problem is really serious in New York. They're running out of, they have these places called pantries and places where migrants and locals that are in need can get food and stuff, and they're saying they're starting to run out of food because they're catering to the over 100,000 homeless people in New York, as well as people that are like in Section 8 housing or lives in the projects or just live wherever they live and they can't afford it. They come there as well. Then on top of that, the migrants are going there as well to get food for them and their families. So the struggle is real in New York, and people are just out of patience, man. They just can't believe how they treat the migrants. It's a really bad situation because even the mayor, they blame the mayor of New York. They blame him for everything. I've never seen a mayor get blamed for everything. He gets blamed for everything. And a lot of this, part of the issue is beyond him. It's a Washington, D.C. problem, but he gets blamed for everything. And, he tries to implement these different programs. He implemented this bus program that the buses only can come between 8:30 a.m. and 12 p.m. Monday through Friday. And it caused a lot of issues because the bus drivers knew they couldn't make it in New York in that time, and they knew that the traffic and stuff would be a problem. So what's going on is that how can I say this? That the bus drivers got smart and they start dropping off the migrants that are coming in from the border, that's getting sent up here from Texas and Arizona and wherever else they're coming from across one of the borders. And they're dropping them off in New Jersey and they're putting them on a train or a bus from New Jersey to go into the city. So it's causing a lot of problems, a lot of rifts within the city, man. It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. And then the top that situation they dealing with in New York, they just had their first migrant kill another migrant or a person migrant related killing. Guess two migrants got into it at this place called Randall Island. There's another facility for migrants. It's called Randall Island. Two migrants got into it there in an argument. One thing led to another, and one of the migrants stabbed the other migrant to death. And this is the first incident of this happening. Now I know some other migrants died, but they might have died from like related, like what you call it, natural causes, if I'm correct. But this is the first time like a murder has happened. And the bad thing about this situation is that if that guy could stab another guy like that in rage, how many times have he did that before in his own country? So that's where this comes in that, we have to vet the migrants and that we got to know who's who and what's what. Because had that been he got in an argument with a citizen in the United States and stabbed him, that would have been even a bigger issue. So the migrants have to be vetted. They have to be vetted. They have to be vetted. There's a lot going on, and we're not getting all the answers that we should get. So we have to like piece stuff together. Why they letting in? Why the U.S. is letting in so many migrants? Nobody's really like, people are complaining about it, but nobody's really doing nothing to really stop it. Like talk to their congressmen and their senators and government officials, because this is definitely not at the state level. This is higher than the state level. This is the government level. Steven said it's only getting worse. No improvements. Yes, indeed, that's true. Big Daddy said, if you don't mind being kind and hit the like button. Yes, everybody, please hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. We got 46 people watching this early morning, 4:33 a.m. Hit the like button, share the videos. Then Cyber said, did you see them? Yeah, and also, yeah, I forgot to talk about that. They closed down the school. Thank you, Cyber. I think is James Madison High School in Brooklyn. They closed it down because Fort Bennett Field, if I'm saying it right, but it's Bennett Field. I guess they thought the weather conditions were bad because the Bennett Field migrant facility is a tent facility, and a lot of migrants are staying there. Think about it, close to 2,000 of them, I think, 1,000 or 2,000 of them are staying there around them numbers, between them numbers, and they had to evacuate them because of them staying in a tent facility, and they put them in a school. And when they put them in a school, the kids were off. They didn't have to go to school yesterday for that high school. So a lot of people are mad about that because they like, well, they're giving migrants priority over kids' education. So it's a lot. It's a lot going on with this migrant crisis thing. It's causing a lot of issues. And it's something that has to be fixed and rectified pretty soon because it's just getting out of hand. New York is like the poster city for this migrant crisis. They took in so many migrants, probably they took in more migrants probably than anywhere else in the United States, maybe even in the world. And people are still coming, and the struggle is real. And the everyday citizen is just upset about this because they can't understand why they keep letting them in. They can't understand why they're not closing the borders. It's a lot. It's a lot going on, and the American people, are not getting answers. They're not understanding why they're letting everything go like it's going. So it's a confusing time right now in the U.S. with this migrant crisis situation, and this will affect you. If you pay taxes in the United States, this will affect you. Steven said they're going to turn on us. No, I don't think they're going to turn on us. Paul said the worst is yet to come. Yeah, Paul, I feel like it's going to be a lot more problem. Christy said resentment is growing. Yes, resentment is definitely growing. A lot of people are mad and they're upset because, we have homeless, we have veterans, and we also have elderly people here, people that are of old age. And everybody feels like that they're giving the migrants priority and preference over the U.S. citizens. And a lot of people are getting upset about that. But I think the issue is bigger than the migrant. But people see it at that. They hold it a lot of issues. They hold a lot of resentment in their heart towards the migrants, and that's not a good thing. Urban said, yeah, okay, Floyd Bennett Field, yeah, floods. Yeah, they were at Floyd Bennett Field, the migrants have, thank you, Stephen. They were at Floyd Bennett Field and it floods. So they had to put them somewhere, so they evacuated them to that James Madison School in Brooklyn. And that's what's going on. Stephen said they have really bad attitudes. Yes, I believe some have bad attitudes, but I don't believe all the migrants have bad attitudes. I believe a lot of them just want to come here and work and survive and do what they have to do. Robert Mack said, hello from Thailand. Robert Mack, what's going on with you? Salute, man. Salute. When the last time you talked to Cav TV? 99 said, oh, yes, they will turn on us. Yes, indeed. Then Steven said, they're not deporting 15 million people. Yes, Stephen, they're not going to deport 15 million people. So they're going to have to figure a solution. And the solution is to try to get these people sorted out. See who has a legit story of why they left their country and get them their papers so they can work. The ones that story don't add up or don't make sense, deport them. But there's no way they're going to deport 15 million people. It's impossible to do that. It's just too much money, too much time, and too much efforts. And then on the flip side of things, when a lot of Americans will get resentment because you have migrants that are like stealing from clothing stores and committing like different type of crimes. Like my boy Big Hawk Knock is native. He works at Bryant Park. Bryant Park is like a staple, a landmark in Manhattan, and he's caught migrants in there stealing people's phones. He's caught migrants walking through the park with a whole bunch of clothes, and when they questioned them about it, they couldn't say where they got the clothes at. So it's a lot what's going on. So people are building like a big major resentment for the migrants instead of like channeling their energy to see that the situation is bigger than them and that the migrants are just trying to get a better life or even start a life that they can help and provide for their family. But it's escalating pretty quickly, man. Robert Mack said, Philly Dom, hope to catch up with you in 2024 in the States. Yes, indeed, man. I would greatly appreciate that, man. Right now, I'm in Belize. I'm in Central America right now. Once again, guys, hit the like button, hit the like button. And this has been a continuous situation for months and months now, since, I don't know, last year, 2023, even going into 2022. The U.S. always takes in people that's trying to get political asylum, but I've never seen them let these many people in the door, and it's like no stopping it. Nobody's saying why they're not closing the borders or why they're not vetting them. And it scares me, like I said, when you see somebody, a migrant killing another migrant, that could have easily been a U.S. citizen, and people don't see it like that. And if that migrant is so comfortable stabbing somebody, he probably did it before in his home country. And then I'm talking to, and I'm not trying to pick on Venezuela or anything like that, but I talked to and there's a lot of Venezuelans here, so their names always will come up. Haiti and Venezuelan names will always come up on my channel. It's a lot of Venezuelans here, and I talked to a Venezuelan that's a Microsoft engineer, and he's working out of where is he at? Where is he at? Where is he at? Oh, he's out of Minnesota, and he's went down to Mexico City to renew something with his passport, his Venezuelan passport, and he told me that a lot of the migrants that are coming here from Venezuela are not the best people. He was saying where they were from, their neighborhoods, and what they were into and stuff like that. So to hear Venezuelans say that about his people, it has to be true. I don't think he would just talk about his people if it wasn't true, but it's a sad situation going on. And then Paul said, yeah, 2024 is going to be one of the craziest years in history. I agree too. I'm watching it with a keen eye. I'm watching it. I'm watching it. I'm watching it. It's going to be something going on, man. Once again, guys, if you're watching, please share the video and please get a video like you rocking out with the one and only Philly Dom. Paul said, stay there. It's safer for you. Yeah, people have been telling me that. Then Steven said, Philly Dom, you're helping, talking through everyone. I'm trying, man. Moss said they don't know who they are letting in this country. Yeah, I agree, because if you're not vetting them and really, really checking them, you don't know. Like I said, most people come for a better life and to do better, but it's that small portion of people that will get into drugs and they get into crimes and get into different things. And it just didn't sit right on my spirit that a migrant killed another migrant, because I'm like that. Like I keep saying, that could have been easy, an American citizen, and then that would have been a big issue on the news. 99 said they are single moms with 5 children. I mean, there's some of them with a bunch of kids, there's some that don't have kids. So this is a real tricky situation that we're dealing with. Very tricky situation. So, I mean, this year I would tell you to watch it with a keen eye. And people are really upset about them not letting the kids go to school and letting the migrants stay there. So It's a crazy, crazy situation. And then, you got to think about the migrant as well, man, because some of them have kids. There was a woman that was pregnant and she got kicked out of her facility. But see, when they get kicked out, it's a 60-day rule. They have to stay there for 60 days. If they don't find other places to live within the 60 days, they get kicked out. It was more before, but New York, they're just getting swamped with migrants, so they're trying to cut down what they do. And it's been taking a toll. It's been taking a big toll on the city. But the migrants that got kicked out, they have to go reapply as in a retake center, or they got to go back to intake at Roosevelt, and they have to try again to see if they are able to get a bed and a place to stay. So it's frustrating for them too as well, because the ones that have kids haven't been nearby schools. So when they replace you and put you back in there, they could put you anywhere. It might not be the same place or the same area where you were at before. So it's real hard on the migrants. It's real hard on the U.S. citizen. But yeah, a lot of people are really, really fed up with this because they don't see the end game, and they don't understand why the migrants are getting treated so well, and we have homeless people. A couple weeks ago, I did a video. Can't make this up. Can't make it up. Did a video at the Roosevelt Hotel, and after I left the hotel, I was going to go to another migrant facility, and there was a guy sitting there. He had a sign, and he said he's military and he's homeless, and it blew my mind that he was he was sitting on the cement or the sidewalk, hard sidewalk, and he's telling me he's an ex-vet. And I just came from the Roosevelt Hotel in New York, was filled with migrants. But this guy is a U.S. citizen, was in the U.S. military. He's retired now, was in the U.S. military. And it didn't seem like he was getting the same preference, because he was sleeping he was laying, sitting on the floor, sitting on the sidewalk. So it's like he was getting the same preference as what the migrants are getting. And that's where people are getting upset with the most, because they just can't understand why the migrants get so much preference. If you guys want me to answer your question, man, make sure you give the video a like. Make sure you super chat me. Support the channel in any way you can. I'll read as much as I can, but I can't read all the comments. Wilson says, since the migrants took over took over the schools in New York or Brooklyn, then what food do the school kids eat since they aren't in school now? These kids depend on school food. What a mess. Yeah, Wilson, it's a big mess. It's a big, big, big mess. Very big mess. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to the one and only Philly Down. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you support me in any way you can. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate that. Steven said our family was stationed. Oh wow, and that's in Seattle, Washington. And Paul said women and children are more acceptable than men. Yes, indeed. And then Steven said, this makes me cry. Yeah, it's a tough situation. Tough situation. Paul said the gravy train will end. The gravy train will end. Yeah, eventually the train will end, man. They just gonna have to say enough is enough, because what more debt can New York get in? Chicago's starting to fill the debts. Denver's asking for FEMA to help them. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. People said this will end when Trump gets back in office. I hear you, man. I hear you. But if you guys ever thought about, if Trump is not able to run and they block him, because they already blocked his ballot twice, I think In 2 states, they took them off the ballot in 2 states. So we just got to see how this is going to unfold, man. Just got to see how this is going to unfold. We got to definitely see how. Excuse me, sorry about that. Light came down. We got to see definitely how this is going to unfold. Oh, come on, Dominic. Chrissy said, Pimp, you need to prepare for the worst. Yeah. Once again, everybody, hit the like button, share the videos, man. Support the channel in any way you can. I'm up early in the morning. It's 4:48 out here in Belize. If you're on the East Coast, it's 5:48. So you're on your way to work soon. But hit the like button, and share the video. Share the video and support your boy, the one and only Philly Dom. I'll keep bringing these videos out. We'll keep talking about this migrant crisis. I've been staying on top of it, as much as I can, even that I'm away right now. I've been staying on top of it. So, man, please support it. Natasha said, I'm broke. Understand, Natasha. Overstand. Failure said, glad they're not welcome in Virginia. Our military ain't having it. I hear you on that. Mrs. T said, keep the protest going. Natasha said, live in Midtown. Yeah, you remember that, Natasha. Man, you must work a lot of hours at your job, man. You got to work a lot of hours there. Random said, woman. Wow, I hear you. So this is how it's going down in New York. Trying to see what else I can tell you about what's going on in New York. The food situation is a big one. It's so much. The food situation, how migrants are treated, how migrants treat people. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Natasha Holiday said, I don't have a job. Steven said, Natasha, you should become a migrant and get 5,000 in visa. Once again, everybody, hit the like button, share the video. Did you see the guy in Texas followed a shuttle bus with migrants to a plasma donation center? Wow. Crazy, 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 crazy what's going on. The worst thing about this situation is like no end in sight. And another worst thing about the situation is that people are starting to be real resentful towards the migrants, and not all the migrants are bad. And I understand why the migrants came in. Anytime you walk from Venezuela, or you fly from Haiti, or you walk from Peru, it's because you're in search of something better. That's the only reason you'll take a chance like that. Light Law said because Americans are sick of being blamed for the problems they're unreasonable for creating in the nations they left. Cyber says, has anybody tried to cross the border themselves? I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, man. Kathy said this is, yeah. This is, yeah, it's not sustainable at all. Unsustainable. Where is the money coming from? The country ready to collapse in debt. I mean, New York is collapsing in debt, so you can imagine if I would count throughout the United States, how does this affecting people all over the United States? It has to be completely out of control. Natasha said, I have families, and Steven said, we need new senators, congressmen, nothing is being done. Yeah, nobody, they all like pretty much keeping their mouth shut on the issue. Nobody's really putting the nail on the nail on the coffin, like nailing it in. They letting it go, man. I don't know why they letting it go, but this is it's a bad place that the U.S. is in right now, man. It's a bad place. It's a bad place right now that the U.S. is in with this migrant crisis situation. We're in a bad situation, people. We're in a bad situation. We are in a bad situation. And I don't know why it's taking them so long. It's like, process a lot of the immigrants, just or at least start processing them so they can get their paperwork. Because once they are able to work and they have their own place, it'll be a little bit of pressure off of places like New York. But I see no end in sight. I see no end in sight. And that's why people don't want the migrants here, because they just how can I say this? They're getting the best of the United States. The United States is giving them all they have. And it's like a sad situation, because you have, like I said before, I'll say it over and over, our citizens that don't get, our citizens don't get what these migrants are getting. So it's very, very frustrating situation. Very, 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 very frustrating situation. You can see it on my face every time I talk about it. I try to make some kind of understanding of it. I try to shed a light on it, but it looked like it's going to keep going and going and going. It's going to keep going. Steven said their court dates are, yeah, people court dates are like 7 years away. This is a joke from now. Talk about that. How is the court system backed up? I don't know how they backed up. I would just assume, because we had so much influx of migrants coming in this year and last year, that's what started it. So they need to hire more people, or they need to figure something out to review more cases faster, because 7 years from now they have a court date for applying for political asylum. That's a long time away. That's a long time away. That's what I mean. Everything with this situation is just out of loop. It's just crazy. That's crazy. Like Claus said, everyone's saying it's not their problem till they're banging. Yeah, and they're banging at people's door. Thank you, Lighthouse. They said in some parts of New York they were banging at people's door, the migrants asking for money and food, because they broke, man. They broke. Stand Down said that's why we don't want them here in Arizona. Takers always never satisfied and want more. I don't know what to say, man, but yeah, it's something. Something is completely out of whack. Something is completely out of line, man, with this situation. Chrissy said they hire immigrants, particularly everyone who works at INS is an immigrant. Wow. Maul said just. I was gonna read your comment. Gonna read your comment, and you deleted your comment. Light Cross and maybe 3% of them have legitimate reason for them showing up, but not all of them. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But places like Venezuela, it's a history of turmoil these last couple of years. It's been really bad. So I understand. Places like Haiti, the gangs are running the country. So that's a big problem. So that causes a big issue. So this is a tough, tough situation, man. But I had, to address it. Also, you can check out people like Cass Jordan and Nate the lawyer, and keep watching these videos, man. Keep watching these videos. I'll keep updating you. I think I gave you all the information that I know that I read and found out what was going on, and people talk to me from New York. But shout out to my boy Big Hawk Yonkers native. When I get back, I'll definitely do a bunch of videos with him. Failure said, why you think Michelle Obama say she's scared and can't sleep at night? Something definitely about to go down. We don't know about it. Yeah, man, that's what she said, man. I don't know what's going to go down, but something something is in the air. Something is in the air. I can tell you that much. Big Hawk, Yonkers native. What's going on with you, Big Hawk? On this early morning, man. It's 4:57 a.m. out here in Belize and in New York City right now. It's almost about to be 6 o'clock. It's 5:57, so it's going on 6 o'clock, man. I think Big Hawk is at work or he making his way to work, man. Steven said, wait till they march to DC. Yeah, I figured maybe something like that would happen, but this is completely out of line. Trying to crack the back and stuff. But this is definitely completely out of line. Oh, Big Hawk said he at home. Okay. All right, Big Hawk, that's all right. He said, good morning, family, man. Once again, make sure you guys take the time out to subscribe to my boy, Big Hawk, my brother, Big Hawk, Yonkers native. He's been out there on the streets for me. He's been there when I've been walking around to do interviews and stuff like that and showing you the different migrant shelters and stuff like that. So shout out to Big Hawk, Yonkers native, man. Sox said a Brooklyn landmark is the man in who's a prop of the city. Controversial migrant tent shelter at Floyd Bennett Field after she recorded at least five. Oh, wow. Like 5 cars being towed there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Sox. I'm doing another live today. Okay, Big Hawk, let me know when you want to do it. Steven said, everyone be aware and stay safe. Yes, indeed. Big Hawk says, lays down the real. Yes, he does. He keeps it real. He let him know. He tell you how it is. Now you want to hear it, but he tell you how it is. Big Hawk, I'm going to be doing a live video on a takeover in James Madison High School in Brooklyn today. Yeah, they said the mayor of New York was trying to say this is a regular procedure when they have some type of emergency like that, when they think, the storm was coming and they know Fort Benfield is known to get flooded. So they had to take precautions. So they sent them 2,000 people or 1,000 or something people to the school. They said that's what they would do for anybody in that situation. But it always looks crazy because it always looks like they'll go above the call of duty for the migrant, and they look like they don't do that for the U.S. citizen. At one time, they were saying they didn't have no more money and the city was broke. I'm talking about New York City right now. And then now with the migrant crisis, they come up with all sorts of money. So it's getting real frustrating out there on these streets, man, to understand what's going on. But yes, 2024, take it deadly serious. Something is going to go down, I'm telling you. Stand down, sidetracked, down illegal immigrants in the NYC. Nikki Shirley. Okay. Cool vibe, man. Shout out to Nikki Shirley. Nick Shirley. Uh, Light Cross said, United Nations push us around like this. Wow. Then Sarah said, Grand Rising, family, Grand Rising, Sarah. What's going on with you? What is going on with you? Once again, if you're watching the video, spark up the algorithm and hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, hit it now. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. We're talking about all things about what's going on with this migrant crisis. From one migrant stabbing and killing another migrant, from migrants getting kicked out of their facility and they have to reapply for housing in New York. We talked about a whole bunch of different things regarding the migrant crisis, man. There's so much happening with the migrant crisis. Kids can't go to school so they can help the migrants. This is a really twisted time right now. Stephen said the stabber migrant definitely needs to be deported. Yeah, he'll definitely be deported. He definitely needs to be deported. Anybody that commits any crime, I'll say it again, if this is a migrant, I'm all for if they commit any crime. If they take a gun from Walmart, I think they should be sent back. Any type of white collar crime they involved with, any type of whatever crime it is, they need to go back to their country because it's not right. Because the way they are being treated and all the support that they're getting, they should be a lot more grateful. Once again, if you're in here, hit the like button. Hit the like button. We have 118 people watching on this early morning, man. It's hot in here where I'm at. I'm gonna have to open a window. Believe that said he needs to go to jail forever. Yeah, I hear you. Then Steven said your spot's on. And then Joe said hello. Charlene put the thumbs up. Well, yeah, this is unnecessary. What's going on? I feel like this can be prevented, but they just letting it happen. I don't know. They need a special number to come into the U.S. I don't know what's going on. Joe said good morning. Joe, what's going on with you? Flower said good morning. Only if only those politicians could see the migrants and get wow. Stand down said he will be held if deported. He will come right back across the border. They all do. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, Big Hawk said the kids out of school to make James Madison High School or a shelter so it can. Yeah, they took them out of school to make it a shelter for the migrants because where they were staying at in Floyd Bennett Field, it gets it can get muddy and it can flood. So they just wanted to make sure that they had it under control. So they picked that high school, maybe because it was close by. I don't know why they picked that high school, but a lot of people are upset about this. And it's like, how much more can a local take, a citizen take to see all this is just going on? Because, like I said before, this is never, 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 ever, ever, ever been done like this. I've never seen it like this in my life. It's always something. Charlene said, "Big, I just seen this on the news. Whoa." Then Billy said, "Good morning from Oklahoma." Billy from Oklahoma. How you doing, man? You rocking out with the one and only Philly Town. We talking about the migrant crisis situation and how it is affecting New York City. Because, I'm staying in New York, so I got to focus my focus on New York City and the migrant situation. But it's a sad, sad situation going on right now. Flower said, are they going to do that for every storm? That's probably what they're going to do, Flower. And it's going to make it a lot of inconvenient for the students of the school. And I'm sure it's definitely worth it to do whatever you have to do. Bowen said this was all planned. Yeah, some people say it was planned. Hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button. If you're watching right now, hit the like button. Yeah, because the powers that be are not saying much about it. I know they have to be feeling the heat and the pressure from the international press, but they're not saying nothing about it. So something is going on. Vito said George Osora and World Economical from is behind it all. Wow, interesting. Let's see. See, they said somebody behind us at all. Then Ben said, what time is it in Belize now? It's 5:07 in Belize, so it's 6:07 in New York City right now, but it's 5:07 a.m. in the morning. And in Belize. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to crack my back on this early morning. I get up early, man, and try to, get this footage to you guys. I mean, get this live to you guys. Billy said, I don't have anything against them, but it should be better organized. I agree, Billy. I agree 100%. If the situation was better organized, that's all I'm saying, because it's costing a lot of money, it's causing a lot of time, it's causing a lot of effort. So if it was better organized, man, but I mean, they should have a number at the border and say this is enough, but they just letting it go. They just letting it go. Marcel said, Trump president. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Hopefully, he's able to run, but they really tying him up. He got a whole bunch of charges, so he's in a tough situation. But I'm sure he'll figure a way out of it. Stand down. Said you can't organize a tidal wave. Well, we're gonna have to ride this tidal wave to the end and see where it takes us, man, because it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. It's not looking good, man. It's not looking good with all the misfortunes and everything that's happening in in the U.S. right now. Yeah, man, it's completely out of control. It's completely out of control. Ben said all on purpose. This is what they want, and unfortunately, we ain't seen nothing yet. Then Billy said, I never liked Trump, but we was in a better shape than when he is then better shape than we are now. Okay. Then Charles said Trump 2024. Joe said, I just subscribed. I am a family. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Check out my migrant videos. Just type in Philly Dom, migrant situation at NYC, migrant crisis, Philly Dom, and see what pops up, man. Uh, Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Also, make sure you share my videos and give my videos a like. I greatly appreciate that as well. Like Cross said, take anti-Trump campaign ads on every one page. Interesting. I won't keep you guys too much longer. What's a fake building? I don't know what you mean by a fake building. Explain that a little bit more. Yeah, man. I explain the situation the best way I can. I don't know what else I can tell you guys regarding this situation, but it's definitely 100% a sad situation, and it's definitely got out of control. It's definitely out of control. Definitely out of control. Shorts, shorties. I can call you. Hype said I'm here. Joe said I'm here in Texas. I'm here. Hype said I'm here in Philly. Shout out to Philly, man. That's my hometown. Light Cross said, I agree with you, man. It's a hard not to cry because it's sad, very sad situation. And they still got caravans coming up and they still crossing people on the border. This is unbelievable. This is unprecedented. This is unbelievable. So just keep your eyes out in 2024. We got to see where this is going to go. Jock Wilkins says, shout out to you. Shout out to Jock Wilkins. That's my cousin right there. Shout out to the YouTube channel, Philly Dom. Yeah, man, I'm up early, man. Doing these live videos, man, putting in the work, letting people see what's going on out there. with regards to this migrant crisis situation. Once again, hit the like button, share the video, and support your boy, the one and only Philly Don. Shout out to Jock Wilkins. I know he'll definitely go back on the road soon when he can, and him will definitely link up somewhere. Jock said, getting it in early. Much respect. Yes, indeed. You know, this is my 9 to 5, Jock. My 9 to 5. Steven said he should run for Congress. I can ask him. See what he says. Light Cross said, because you're a voice for those who come here the right way. And that's all. But some people have legitimate reasons coming, like, for political asylum. When you do political asylum, is, obviously you're being persecuted or something going on in your country. So they have to go see a judge, and the judge will figure that out. Chrome. Denver just cut their budget for all services 15%. See, we talking about New York with the 5% cut. Denver cut all their services with 15% cut. So it's a rough situation. Very, very, very rough, vital situation. Very rough situation. Denver has that big mass. That's true. And don't forget, guys, let me show you something here. Let me show you something. I have books on Amazon. This is one of my books on Amazon. I got to take the time to show it to you. Philly Dom's Life and Truth. If you go on Amazon, you type in Philly Dom right here. You type in this right here. And my book there, I'm a published author. I have 4 books on Amazon right now. There you go. This is Philly Dom's Life and Truth. It just tells you about my life, how I worked in Alaska in the seafood industry, and I turned that around and become a full-time content creator. So this is one of my best works, Philly Dom's Life and Truth. So make sure, if you got Amazon, make sure you go get the book. I would greatly appreciate that. It's about my life. Working in Alaska in the seafood industry, and then becoming a full-time content creator. And I even told the people I work with that I was going to become a full-time content creator, because this is a big step, to work on your own like this and everything. This is definitely different from the traditional jobs that people get. Light Cross said the government, and yeah. Chrome said yes, deport all of them and vote Trump in 2024. Urban said NYC it's at a 5% cut per quarter, which is a 20% cut for the city services for the year. Wow, unbelievable. Thank you, Urban, for that breakdown. And this is my book right here. Richard the Road Traveler said, if you vote for me, I would only let single immigrants in. Shout out to Richard the Road Traveler. That's a legend, man. This guy's been over 80 countries, man. Think 80 or 100 countries. I forget again. He's almost at 80 or 100 countries, man. Shout out to Richard the World Traveler. In the live, man. And this is one of my books that's on Amazon. I got 4 books on Amazon now, but this is my favorite one. Working in the seafood industry and going to becoming full-time content creator. And Richard was a big part of that. He helped me out a lot. Him and the guy I always talk about, I Am Iowa. So Richard and I Am Iowa helped me out a lot, man. They helped me out setting up the channel and getting everything together and just learning what I had to do to be a content creator. But this is the book right here. Go get it. It's on Amazon. I got 3 other books. I have 3 other books. All right. Uno said it's good. It's going to be Interesting how the white this history books. Wow. Tekken said hype. No one's been able to speak since 20 and hasn't been normal since. Wow. Normal since crazy. Hype said, Dickin, I agree 100% with you. Failure said, Joe Biden needs his. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's a crazy, crazy madness. Believe that said, try to help put a, okay, trying to help out a good dude. Thank you, Believe that, for the $5 super chat. Believe, appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Also, hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. Let me put my cash app in there. The money sign, Philly Downs 75 is Philly Downs. Thank you so much, Believe. Thank you so much. Billy said, I'm tired of our vets getting kicked out of places just so they can, yeah, man. Have someone else there. Yeah, I agree with you. Hype said this is a quote from a white woman in my town. Uh, Michael said, this is happening because no one is fighting back. Yeah, something's going on because this is completely madness, and this is completely out of control. This is definitely out of control. But I would definitely do more videos on it, and we will talk about it soon. I'm gonna get ready to sign off. I got some other stuff to do. Maybe I'll come on a little louder, come on again a little later. Like Cross said, when a person like myself offers to grow a garden and feed people for free, and comes the government to pull crap. Why? Because they're not getting cut. They're cut, and I can't make cash off of. Yeah, wow. Uh, Star said they. Um, oh, it's a cat. I was sidetracked. I seen something, but it's a cat. Natalia. Good morning. Good morning. Hyper said, I'm going to donate to Philly Dom too. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I just put my cash app there as well. And then you can PayPal me or super chat me. Oh man. Like Cross said, granted, it's not free to provide, but when you try to help others, they do everything to stop you. Yeah, that's true. That's true indeed. That's true indeed. That's true indeed. That's one cash that right there. Hyperset Philly works hard and deserves donations for his cause. 100%. Yes, indeed. Thank you, man. Thank you, guys, man. I'm trying my best, man. Get you guys' footage. I'm a full-time content creator. That's what this is what the book is going to tell you, how I came a full-time content creator working in Alaska in the fishing industry on, the fishing boats and the processing plants And now I'm a full-time content creator. I work on my own. This is it right here. But all is well, all is good, man. Once again, hit the like button. If you're watching this video on this early morning, afternoon, night, because we have got people watching from Japan. That made me happy. People watching from Japan. Make sure you hit the like button. Let me see. Courtney, no, not yet. I'm in Belize still. I'll be in New York soon. I'll be in New York very soon. Lightcross said, then what do they do with perfectly good food they're giving? They refuse to eat it and toss it in the trash. Why feed ungrateful people? I agree with what you're saying here. Uh, what else? What else? What else? I was daydreaming, thinking about some other stuff I had to do today. Oh God, because it's so early in the morning. It's so early in the morning. But that's it for now, guys. I was in Philly a couple weeks ago. Before I came here, I was in Philly. I was between New York and Philly. I was in Philly. Matter of fact, I flew out of Philly. I flew out of Philly to Chicago, then from Chicago flew to Florida, and from Florida to Belize. So I was just in Philly not too long ago. So please, guys, make sure you share this video, get this video like, and when I get back to New York, I'll be on my grind and I'll do a whole bunch of live videos for you guys. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace, love, and happiness, and see you in the next one. Peace out.